What's to do, YouTube? It's Holy One, and this is going to be my 3-month review of the RTX 3080 and my story of how I managed to come across one of these without using bots or scalpers. So let's talk about my 3 months with the card. So you guys can see the card right here. So I've been using this card for about 3 months now. I got a RGB backplate for it. You guys can see the RGB backplate right here. Awesome RGB matching all those colors and everything. So right now I'm upgrading to a 5800X that I got off of the Newegg Shuffle. That'll eventually be coming to improve my gaming experience with the card because the card is very powerful. It's not CPU limited at 4K, but I do want to game at some 1440p, so there are some bottlenecks on the 3000X, but overclocking it to 4.5 gigahertz that you guys can see in my benchmarks does help quite a bit. So that's the gaming performance off of that card itself. When it comes to the fan noise, it can get loud and hot, but there's no coil whine, thank God. Every Zotac card I buy, I have not had coil whine. That's why I went with Zotac again, because I'm not dealing with coil whine based on these other cards I got from these blower coolers and all these other cards like that. So now when it comes to how I got one of these cards, I actually own a small business, so I bought this card as a business expense last year. So I've had it for about 3 months now. So what happened was I got a 3090 first. I managed to get one of those at MSRP. It was the PNY 3090. I got that from CDW for $1,800. The gaming performance I noticed was kind of the same as that, so I just said, you know what, let me return this. I don't need that. It's too much money for the business itself. So I said that's too much. So I got a 3070 from Newegg when they did a shuffle for that. Didn't even unbox it because I was like, okay, this doesn't have the faster VRAM that has. So video editing and, advertisement and software like that isn't going to run as efficiently. And I don't need 24 gigs of VRAM for that sort of thing because I'm not video editing for that sort of thing. So I finally got one of these from a PC website that is for businesses. So I was out on waiting list, and eventually after this card came out in September. So in November, I was off the waiting list, and I managed to get my hands on this card for $750. Didn't have to pay the $1,300, $1,500. These cards are now selling for $3,000 on eBay. Didn't have to pay that ridiculous cost. So, but I've heard horror stories of my friends going in Micro Center for 3 hours. They drive down there. They're waiting in the rain for 7 hours. I see people in their beds waiting to buy these cards. And I'm like, I can't be me, man. I was even looking to get one last year because now they're even more in a shortage. And it's even harder to get one off of this. Now, you guys are probably wondering, are you a Zotac fanboy? I was ready to get any card that was on the market. Like I said, I got a PNY 3090, and I got the Tough 3070. Didn't matter to me, but I wanted a Zotac card because Zotac cards I've always had luck with. I had a blower Zotac card, no coil whine. The other blower cards I had coil whine from the other manufacturers. I had the Zotac Mini, loved that card. So Zotac cards have never given me problems. That's why I've gone with the Zotac, and it has a 3-year warranty on it, so that's a good deal. Now, when it comes to gaming performance for the 5800X, when I get that, it's supposedly faster than Intel CPUs. You guys can keep a lookout for that benchmark with those coming out. That'll definitely come out soon, so I'm going to be testing some benchmarks for that. Now, if I'm going to give this 3080 review based on using the NVIDIA broadcast settings, which I'm using right now to record this, they've updated that, which is great. They've added new features, new backgrounds, all that sort of good stuff. So if you guys are content creators, you own a small business, definitely check out getting a 3080 or 3090 if you can. If you're a miner and you're buying these cards, that's my reaction to you. So let me know what you guys think of this review in the comments down below. You guys can have a look at my card one more time. There's that sexy beast. Oh yeah, and the RGB backplate is that of a dog. You guys can see the dog right there. So yeah. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. This is your boy, Holy One. Ouch!